Every guru that you see on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok that's telling you that you can get rich with Shopify dropshipping is lying to you. I'm going to explain why. You might be wondering, James, I see this stuff all the time. I hear about dropshipping, people making millions of dollars a month with it. What do you mean it's bullshit? You have to be crazy. Now, let me clarify. I'm somebody who's been making money online since 2018. It's 2024, nearly 2025, and I've made money with e-commerce. I've helped people get started doing some crazy numbers with e-commerce, up to $180,000, $200,000 a month. But here's the thing that people don't want to talk about. Yes, you can 100% make a ton of money building Shopify stores and scaling them up and really crushing the dropshipping game. But if you're a beginner, which 99% chance you are, and you're watching this video, it is not going to be the model that's going to get you where you want to go. You see, before you can make 100 grand a month, you have to make 10 grand a month. Before you can get to 10 grand a month, you have to make 1 grand a month. You see, you're starting this from square one, and you have to play it level by level. You see, Shopify dropshipping is not friendly for beginners. And in this video, I'm going to explain, number one, why it's not going to be the thing that makes you rich and gets you where you want to go in the beginning stages. And number two, what model I recommend instead. Now, if you're not familiar with what Shopify dropshipping is, it's very, very simple. You're finding products that are proven to sell. You're building a website on Shopify that you can sell the product on. And then from there, you're running Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads to that website in order to make sales. Now, this has crushed for a very long time and it still does, but here's the problem. If you're a beginner, you have to keep in mind that you have limitations. There are things that you have that other people who are further in their journey don't have to really focus on and deal with that are really going to get in the way of you succeeding with this. I'm going to run you through what those are. The first thing is that upfront funds are an issue. When you're building a store, you have to not only pay for Shopify, you have to pay thousands of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars most likely on Facebook or Instagram ads to test if the product is even going to work in the first place. Now, oftentimes, most people are testing 3, 5, 10 products at first to even generate the first couple of sales. And that's not even counting whether they're profitable or not. They're spending all this money in advertising to obviously get good, and you start to learn the skills and you get better with each new store and product that you test. But ultimately, you're spending all this money with no guarantee you're going to make anything back. And so it's very common for a lot of people to actually run out of savings before they ever find a product that's absolutely crushing for them and making them a genuine profit. So what that means is that you're a brand new person in the game, but you're spending all this money trying to get a successful store out there. And what happens if you run out of money too soon? Well, then it's game over. What happens if you start making some sales but you're not profitable? Do you spend more money? Do you stop spending money? What do you do then? You see, when you're in a position where you have limited funds because you haven't got cash flow coming in from a more simple version of the business model, well, then you've already got a ticking time bomb in front of you. The next thing is the countless moving parts. You see, in order for you to have a successful Shopify store that you can scale, you've got to learn a lot of different skills. Product research, copywriting, ad creative creation. You got to go out there and learn how to media buy and actually pay for advertising and do it in an efficient way to generate sales that is ROAS positive. You got to learn stuff like email marketing, how to use the different softwares like Klaviyo to make sure all those systems are in place, SMS marketing, data analysis, all the different things that go into it. While the skills you can 100% learn, when you're starting out, you barely know one skill at all. So for you to come in and learn 18 different skills before you ever make $1 online, and in the process have to spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to try, it's just not feasible. There's too many moving parts, there's too many new skills that you have to learn, and ultimately, it's just too much for your average beginner. Which is why people give up so quickly when they're starting their journey. It's just overwhelming and it's not cut for them. And the third and final thing is fear, emotions, lack of confidence, the emotional journey that you go through as a beginner entrepreneur. You have periods where you're super motivated, and there's also moments where things don't work out exactly and you get really, really discouraged. Now that's fine, that's all a part of the journey, whether you're doing one business model or another, but the more things you add in that are risk, primarily the risk of losing money, it puts you in a position where those lows are 100 times lower than if it was just you lost a bit of time and you can get the results, you can just get better at your skill. When you've lost $3,000 on ads and you're sitting there wondering, am I even cut out for this stuff? Then it really, really hits you, and it can be the reason why you never get where you want to go because you just give up too soon. The emotions that you feel early on are only amplified by the frustration of not knowing all the skills, learning all this different stuff at once, too many moving parts, or losing all this money on ads and softwares and testing when you've never made $1 in profit so far. It's too much for a beginner, and that's why it's just not cut out. And so yes, you can make money with Shopify dropshipping, but if you're a beginner, it is the last place you want to start. That's level 10, level 15, level 20. We're starting level 1. So what do you do then? What do you do if you're a bit tight on cash, you're starting out, you want to get into the game, but you don't want to front all your life savings up front and have a big volatile business with 1,000 different skills you have to learn up front with no guarantee you're going to make a time of profit initially? Well, that's where organic dropshipping comes in. On this channel, I talk about organic dropshipping, selling simple products online on platforms like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Etsy, apps that are already most likely on your phone that are free to use with customers that are already on there buying things every single day. And the beautiful thing is you're not paying for Shopify. You're not paying for expensive Facebook ads or Instagram ads or TikTok ads and building a complicated business. It's one skill, that you learn once, that doesn't cost you any money to get off the ground, and it generates experience, generates skills, generates cash flow, so you can go ahead and then reinvest those skills or reinvest that time and reinvest that money that you've made into something more advanced like a store. Where clients of mine like Craig, you've probably seen on the channel, I did an interview with him on how he made $180,000 in a single month, and the way he did it was, he started with organic dropshipping. He found products that were doing super well. He built his skills up, but also built his cash flow up. And then he turned into a store, started running ads. He built the rest of those skills, and then boom, made nearly 200 grand in a single month. It's not that Shopify dropshipping doesn't work. It's just you've got to do it at the right time in your journey. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to get started doing that, you can go ahead and check out the other videos on my channel. I've got tons of videos breaking down exactly how to get started dropshipping with Facebook Marketplace and eBay and Etsy and how to do this stuff. And if you want to find out about how to work with me one-on-one, like Craig, to get this thing off the ground and hit your first 3, 5, 10 grand per month or more, then you can click on the description box below. You can see my Instagram there. You can message me the word mentor. If you message me the word mentor, I'll know you've come from YouTube. So I can send you a voice message, go back and forth. It's really me talking with you. And I can see if what we do at Ecom Boss with our one-on-one coaching can be a good fit for you as well. If you get anything from this video, the main thing I want you to understand is if you're a beginner, don't start opening a Shopify dropshipping store. That's not going to be the thing that makes you rich, not going to be the thing that gets you past level 1. You want to focus on something simpler, leaner, easier to learn, and then you can go through the whole journey from there. Hope this is valuable for you. Let me know any questions you have in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.